Hey, Matt. Hey, Ann. What y'all doing? I almost didn't go on here. I almost just said, you know what? I'm about to binge watch the Gilmore Girls. But then I figured that'd be boring, so I came on here. I envy you, Ann. Hey, sisters. When you chill all day, that's a good day. I went to work. Yes, you can, Ruth. Hey, Shavina. It's good. I got me a whole new batch of it today. I restocked on the aloe water. I clocked out at work for like 45 minutes and went and got me some aloe water. Will this be a good weekend? You be missing going to work? Honestly, I can understand that because no matter what we have, we're always going to miss the opposite, you know? All right, sisters, will this be a good weekend? Y'all got some plans for Memorial Day? Knight of Swords, Three of Cups, sisters. So I feel like you're going to have some sort of energy around you that you enjoy with the Three of Cups. Somebody in your family, somebody in a friend circle, someone you know. It feels like a celebratory energy, sisters. So I say yes. All right, this girl asking about Trump. Is Trump going away for the holiday weekend? Me neither, Ann. No plans. My daughter's going with her friend to the beach tomorrow. She's leaving and she'll be back Monday. Hey, Panther. Long time no see. What's new with you? It's been forever. And I haven't been seeing your videos in my feed. I just realized that. Are you still doing them? You too. Are you still doing them? Thank you, sisters. Hey, Fiona, how are you, baby? I used to always see your videos pop up in my YouTube feed. Happy Thursday, Margaret. We almost made it to Friday, didn't we? All right, we on Ruth. Yes, he's doing something for the weekend with the Hierophant. This could mean that he has some sort of thing that he enjoys doing with the Nine of Cups, but he also has a lot of obligations. So I don't know if he's going to be going away for the whole entire weekend. The Hierophant is obligations, and him being a president, if that's who you're talking about, he's got more obligations around that. The energy's more strong around him meeting his obligations than going out and partying and having a good time or going on a trip. He may do something enjoyable with the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, but he still has some sort of obligations he has to meet with the Hierophant card. I hope that makes sense. You made the big move in trying to adjust to your new circumstances. Videos have been hard to do. Okay, so you haven't been doing them as much. That makes more sense. I was about to say. The last Friday of the month, Margaret said. I'm catching up on y'all's comments. Hold on. You can thank Spirit, Panther. I'm just the messenger. You know? Yes, if you click on her channel, Matt, you'll love her videos. All right, will Margaret be celebrating her promotion the last Friday of the month? It's like, I don't know, it's a very comforting energy you get from her videos. You're welcome, Ruth. All right, Margaret. Will Margaret be celebrating her promotion the last Friday of the month? I'm glad you can make your move anyway, Panther. It's hard to move. Like, it takes a lot of willpower and determination and overcoming your fear when you move, because you have to root up everything. It's not that easy. All right, Margaret, let's see. Is Margaret going to be celebrating her promotion the last Friday of the month? Emperor reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed. I don't think it'll be on the last Friday of the month. I do feel like there's something to do with the promotion that's going to happen. The Ace of Swords is here. But these cards reversed, I would say maybe the timing is off. There may be a obstacle or a roadblock or something in the way. Maybe if you just release control over how you think it's going to unfold and let it happen with the Ace of Swords. All right. You said the first place I was looking at may turn out to be over my pay scale, but that someplace else would show up, and it did. It's amazing. Same-ish rent, astounding yard and view. I'm so glad for you. That's a big deal when you find something that you can actually possibly afford and you enjoy the spot. Hey, Chicken Nugget. It almost put me into the dirt, but I'm starting to come back. You got it, Panther. You're going to come back. And you're going to be happy. All right, Shavina. My best friend recently becoming withdrawn or distance. Is it about me? What's going on with Shavina's best friend? How's the energy towards Shavina and the best friend? Thank you, Panther. It's all my daughter's leftover decorations from her room, and I just slapped them on the wall together. We do what we can with what we have where we are, right? She got tired of she wanted to change it up, so I was like, I'll just use them. I'll just put them on the wall. She didn't have them on the wall like that. She had them all over the room, but whatever works. It's like a collage. All right. The Ten of Wands reverse popped out with the King of Swords, Shavina. I do not think it's you, because when I pulled the cards, I was intentionally thinking, what is this person's energy towards you? They may come off as emotionally detached, but it's because they got something else going on. When it comes to you, they do not feel burdened. The Ten of Wands is reversed. So it's not something you've done. However, whatever they're going through is affecting their energy in general. It could be finances. It's something to do with the Three of Pentacles reversed. People they're having to deal with in their daily life. It's something like that, and you're picking up on that dissatisfaction. So yeah, I don't think it's you, Shavina. Okay. Let me see if I can catch up. Alright, Raya, will S propose to me in the coming 3 or 4 days? Hey Raymond. In the coming 3 or 4 days. You putting a time limit on them. Hey Alice. I just call him S because I can't pronounce that. It don't matter if I say the whole thing or S. Alright. Empress, 5 of Swords. I don't think they're going to propose to you in the next 3 or 4 days. They do admire you and see you in a very high regard with the Empress energy, but the 5 of Swords says, no, I don't think they're going to do that. They have too many self-defeating thoughts around it. Okay. Miss String, it needs to be a yes or no question, okay? Alright, Nisi, is someone at my job trying to get me fired? Yep, and you got a big mouth too. You have a sword and a big mouth. And it started just leaking out all today. Is someone trying to get Nisi fired? It leaked out all over me today. You're welcome, Shavina. King of Pentacles reversed, Hangman, High Priestess in the sideways, Knight of Wands reversed, Page of Cups. I don't feel like these people are intentionally trying to get you fired. However, I would be very careful about what I share with them. Nope, it was not me. Because I played dumb through the whole thing. Alright, Nisi with the High Priestess sideways. Even now, I still played dumb. I feel like you should be careful what you share with these people because it's like they're waiting in the bushes to basically take that better spot at the job, if you know what I'm saying. I don't feel like they're like, I want to get you fired, but I feel like if they got the right information about you and they were able to use it to get a better spot, King of Pentacles reversed, they're greedy, so they would do that. So I would just be very lighthearted in how I communicate with these people. Page of Cups. So basically use the motto that if you're okay with it being on the front page of the newspaper, then you're okay with telling them, if that makes sense. Hey Actions, how are you, baby? But yeah, I feel like they're waiting around for that moment, not to try and intentionally get you fired, but they're not against that if they have the right information. If it's something that'll help them make more money. That's the kind of energy it feels like to me. They don't have a plan laid out. They're not that well put together. But they would use the information if they could. So be very careful about what you share with these people. All right. You're welcome, Nisi. Raymond. Got a weird message. I'll call you after I get off live. Got a weird message saying they're talking to someone close to me. Is it true is a third party involved? Saying they're going, I don't know what the hell you talking about, Raymond. Well, thank you, actions. Just thank the Lord above. Raymond said, I got a weird message saying they're talking to someone close to me. Is it true there is a third party involved saying they're going to ruin what I have? So first of all, don't give people that much power outside of you, right? I'm just going to ask if there's a third party, okay? All right, is there a third party for Raymond? Page of Wands reversed, the Moon reversed, the Magician reversed. There's manipulation between you and this person. I don't know about a third party because I was looking for the Three of Cups reversed. There's manipulation. This card was on my short earlier. I did a short the other day about the Magician reversed. So you should look it up and watch it. That's the meaning of that energy, right? But the Moon reversed is here. So I feel like if there was a third party, you would already know about it. You would already have known who it is. Either you or this person's emotionally unavailable and somebody's emotionally manipulative. But I don't see third party energy. Again, I wouldn't give somebody outside of me that much power over my brain, over my mind. Okay. Miss String, is it in my energy that ER will approach me to ask me out? Let's see. Y'all done called Dan into the room. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands reversed. I feel like they're going to hold back unless you take action, Miss String. Ace of Wands reversed with the Four of Swords. This is a holding back energy. Maybe if you wait, eventually they will get tired of hanging back and maybe communicate with you. But I feel like you have to encourage it in some way. All right. Where the hell I done lost my spot. Fiona said, this is some soap opera stuff. Raya, I already did your question. How you gonna come up in here in another screen name and ask me that? Hey, Cherry Blossoms. All right, I already did Raya. My baby 396. Does SP miss me? I need a hug, Dan. Oh my God. I need to turn the air on. Un momento, por favor. I sure am, Kaiser. Just let me know if you do it, because it won't pop up on my phone since my notifications are on Do Not Disturb. All right, my baby 396. Does SP miss me? Emmy, is it too hot in here to you?
If you want to cut it on.
I'm about to burn up.
Yeah, you can cut it
Four of Wands, Hangman. Yes, they're waiting on their perfect opportunity to contact you or reach out with the Four of Wands. But the Hangman says they're still holding back at this moment. But the answer is yes, they at least think about you or hope for an opportunity with you. Okay. I already did the baby one. Thank you, Fiona. I'm all about some old lady pajamas. You sure can, Sexy Gina. You can post a question. Hey, Miss Bikini. I don't know if I told you hey. All right. Miss String, you're welcome. Cherry blossoms. And am I gonna attract the man I'm trying to manifest? Well, I'm still gonna pull you the card, but the universe only plays one game with you, right? Well, yes, that's true. Here's some more evidence to support that. Whether you believe good things about yourself, bad things about yourself, half-assed things about yourself, the universe only knows how to do one thing and say, yes, that's true. Here's some more evidence to support that. I'm trying to make this happen. Yes, that's true. You want to try really, really hard. And I know that's annoying to hear me say that, but I'm only saying it in hopes to plant a seed that you can kind of think on it a little while. The universe behaves like you're in a pool of water. And when you fight the water, you're going to sink to the bottom. You know, somebody who can't swim and they're flailing and acting crazy as hell. However, somebody who can float on the water, they don't have to move at all, and they're just floating along. So the way you worded the question made me feel like there's resistance in your effort to manifest. All I'm saying is just think about that to see if you can switch your mindset around a little bit. Like maybe move your focus more on becoming your own best friend and letting that just kind of manifest on its own. The universe already knows what you want. So just kind of like switch your perspective a little bit. And it takes time and effort. I know it's not easy to do. Focus on doing things you enjoy and what can you be grateful for that's already here. And as you switch it, that will manifest when you least expect it, possibly when it's not even your type of person, and you won't be looking for it. It'll just show up kind of. So I hope that makes sense.
Do you know that clear box is with like a bunch of markers and stuff like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Or that one?
I got to get this marker for her, and then I'll be on,
That one.
hold on.
About a boyfriend.
Yeah, Cherry Blossom. I'm going to be on you. Let me grab her a marker.
Thank you, ma'am.
And if you don't see the one you need, I have another in my trunk. I know, I think there's one in there though. Alright, Cherry Blossom, let's see. Are you going to attract the man you're trying to manifest? Hey, Jack. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands reversed. So in the very near right now future, it feels like you're probably going to meet more than at least one other person that's not going to be the best for you. With the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, it may be someone that has like abandonment issues or someone that is very out of touch with their own heart. So you feel like you keep hitting a wall with whoever you get, right? But it's part of you being that student and showing the universe that that's not what you want. And how do you show the universe that's not what you want? You tell yourself over and over every day, repetition for a long period of time, that you deserve better and that you're not going to settle for this. If you don't entertain it, then I feel like you passed the test, right? Because you are a student in this energy, but it feels like someone's going to come in that's not the best for you. The Seven of Swords, he's like the liar, cheater, stealer card, you know? And you're going to feel like, wow, is every time I try to do this, do I get the door slammed in my face? And the answer is no, that's not true. You just got to switch your perspective a little bit. I feel like the very next person that comes in is going to be more like a lesson, but don't let that discourage you. It's part of the process to get to your person, right? So just tell yourself that this is part of the process. I got to show the universe with my energy, my effort, my actions, and my thoughts that I'm not going to settle for this energy. So when they come in, I'm going to be so busy being my own best friend and loving myself and enjoying my own company that people probably think I'm weird because I'm good being by myself, right? That's the kind of energy you need to be in. And then by accident, you will attract your person. I hope that makes sense. All right, you can post your question, Kaiser. Thank you. Is it on PayPal? Do I need to look on there? I can't remember if you posted on there or if you put it. You're welcome, Cherry Blossom. I can't remember who posts in the chat and who posts. I see it, but I don't know if the question's on here. No, I'm going to let you post it in the chat. Okay, got you. You go for it. You post it. And then anybody that wants a free question, y'all let me do his mini reading, and then I will open it back up. I'm going to have to hit the vape because when Kaiser comes in here, it puts me back into the vaping habit. Like, I'm going to blame it on Kaiser today. I'm going to project my vaping habit onto Kaiser since he came back for a reading. I'm just kidding, Kaiser. How does my Pisces truly think or feel for me right now? What is the end result between me and her? All right, let's see. Miss McKinney, she holds the vape for me. When it gets really bad, she just goes ahead and hands it over. Like, she can tell. When them people come in that I have to hit the vape for, she pretty much can tell. And she kind of guards it until I really need it. And then she sees the look of need for nicotine on my face, and she's like, okay, go ahead. That's awesome, Miss Bikini. You got you some free food. I got free food today, too. We in the free food club. What deck am I going to use? We'll use this one. Yeah, I can blame Dan and Ann later on in the week. Maybe like this weekend. For Memorial Day, I'll blame them.
Oh, it's Memorial Day?
Monday.
That means you can't wear white.
It means what?
It means you can't wear white.
All right, 4 more shuffles for Kaiser. How does the Pisces truly feel, and what is the end result? We're going to separate it into 8 cards. We're going to do over here, and then we're going to do the end result so I don't get confused. Justice, 8 of Pentacles, Two of Swords reversed. Two of Wands. Wishy-washy energy. Page of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles reversed. Five of Wands reversed. Seven of Swords. I don't like that. So basically this person feels like either they have to put too much effort in or they think you're putting all the effort in. One of the ways, I don't know, with the Six of Pentacles reversed. And this card is about balance with the Justice card. And the Seven of Swords. So when the Seven of Swords shows up, there's something that's not rooted in reality, okay? So they could be, from their perspective, they could have a skewed perspective about this. They could think they're the one that's putting in the effort with the Eight of Pentacles. But in reality, they're given a page. Or it could be the other way around. You're expecting too much from this person. I feel like you would know which way it is, but it's very back and forth energy. Two of Swords reversed, Two of Wands upright. These are almost opposite energies. They really are. And one's upright and one's reversed. So that's a back and forth. This is a flippy floppy energy with the Justice card, especially with the Seven of Swords attached to it. So their perspective about this connection, some sort of part of it, like the dynamic here, is skewed in some way. The way they view it or what they think they're responsible for contributing to build it, whatever the Eight of Pentacles is, however they're supposed to give to it, it's a little bit skewed or delusional in some way. So until both people get on the same page and they're both going towards the same goal, it's going to feel like limbo energy. This is the definition of limbo. Whenever the Two of Swords is upright, Two of Wands is upright and Two of Swords is reversed, it's like flippy floppy. If I could put a title on this and I was doing a general reading, I would say this energy is flippy floppy about who is contributing what to get to the end result. Could even be lying. Someone here could be lying to themselves about what they're responsible for contributing and making this happen. Because the only energy that they're showing me is the Page of Pentacles, but they're being delusional and thinking they're giving the Eight of Pentacles, which is a lot of work and effort, right? I just want to see what the outcome is. I don't see a lot of emotional cards, so that means this person's probably a little bit overthinking it. In fact, I don't see any emotions in the whole thing. I see everything but cups. Alright, we're going to look at the most likely outcome based on how it's going in this moment. When this manifests like this, Kaiser, you and this person could have a good day or a good few days. Or you could go out and do something fun. But the bottom line is you both don't have a clear vision or path of where this is going. You see what I'm saying? It don't have to be all bad. You could enjoy their energy at times. And then at times you could be like, what the hell is this off and on? Like, what is the end goal here? What are we going for? Are we committed? Are we just talking? Are we just randomly dating? Is this an off and on thing? Is this just a third party fun? What is this? It could feel like that. Like you're questioning what is going on? What is their intentions? What do they want out of this? Because there's not a lot of straightforward honesty when the Seven of Swords is involved. But the weird thing is, there is somebody here that's telling themselves it's balanced and rooted in reality. But it's not, because the Seven of Swords is here. Alright, what's the most likely outcome for Kaiser and the Pisces? The Eight of Pentacles flipped in the reverse. The Three of Swords wanted to come out. Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles. The most likely outcome is this limbo energy. Two of Wands came out. Two of Swords reversed. I asked for the outcome, and there's the Two of Pentacles. Like, we got some on the fence energy. Four of Wands. I feel like they're not going to close the door on it anytime soon. But they're not willing to put that stable, grounded effort in. The Queen of Pentacles is reversed, but they got the door open to it. This feels like something that you're going to have to manually cut off. You're just going to have to be very judgment-free and like give this thing a time limit and say, look, if you want to make something happen, let me know. And then if they don't show you with their effort, Queen of Pentacles is reversed, then Eight of Pentacles reversed. Pull back and just release it. Because if you're not careful in something like this, where it could be a good day or two, or a good conversation or whatever, you might get like strung along. Even if they're not intentionally doing that, that's just who they are. So just don't let them string you along, because I feel like either you could easily do that to them or vice versa. Because look, this is fun energy. The Knight of Cups, he says all the good things. But then you got both of these pentacles, which is the effort, the time, the money, the earthly things are reversed. You don't have anyone slamming the door shut, like keeping the door open as this is a possibility, right? In the outcome. And then you have Two of Pentacles, back and forth. Maybe even somebody has multiple people in their DMs or whatever, because it can be a juggling energy. So I just feel like somebody will have to step up and cut this off if they want some sort of closure. Because look, Tower reversed, that's coming back around. So it feels like it could easily turn into King of Wands reversed. That's someone who's talking to multiple people or doesn't take the connection very serious. So it could easily turn into an off and on thing, like an off and on saga, if you allow it to. But you don't have to. Since I'm giving you this reading, you can know that if this is describing, this is the card of a waste of your time. So if any of this is describing what you're going through with this person, go ahead, before you go to bed tonight, think about it and give this thing a time limit. And if it's still right here, if this resonates, it's still right here after that time limit comes around, then go ahead and release it with love. You don't have to tell this person, just be grateful for the experience and what you learned about yourself and keep it pushing. And just know in the back of your mind that if this was ever supposed to be a life partnership or whatever, it would manifest on its own, right? Because even if you get your life partner, my belief is you are going to have challenges and obstacles with even your life partner. They're going to push your buttons. But there's a difference in going through challenges and becoming stronger together and going through this flip-flop energy where you feel like led on, kind of. And you're not really making progress together. You're not growing, evolving, and getting stronger together. You just kind of still out there in the mid-air like, what the hell am I doing? You see what I'm saying? You go, girl. You want me to fill them up?
I did.
They're not full.
They're full.
They're half full, friend.
They're full.
All right, Kaiser, I'm going to give you an oracle.
I only got the 3 days.
And I hope this made sense. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, AA. All right. Oracle for Kaiser. Acceptance, the number 4. Like whatever the hell happens with the number 4 in acceptance, Don't put on the back burner the importance of your own groundedness and your own stability in your own energetic signature. The number 4 is about groundedness, stability, all the things, right? And let this person be exactly who they are. Let them show you exactly who they are. Put your fair effort in, and if they're not showing you that same in return after the time limit that you set, accept it for where it is and what it is, and put yourself first. Be grateful you went across their path and keep it pushing. That's the way I would say deal with this person. I have no doubt that your energies are compatible in terms of having a good energy around each other, enjoying each other. The Knight of Cups, that's always a very fun energy, but it doesn't always have a lot of stability if somebody don't choose to put in the work, you know. All right, one more oracle for Kaiser. You got to put a time limit on it, my friend. Power, number 16, breaking down to a 7. 7 is spiritual number. This could be a spiritual lesson about it. Even though this person and you may have chemistry, accepting them where they are for who they are. But always remember, you are ultimately the most important thing. When you work on yourself, that's the only way you can be of service to others, right? So whenever you put yourself last, by dealing with this energy of being led on, that's not putting yourself first at all, right? So don't lose your power in the midst of it. I'm sure you're not, but that's just the message. All right, thank you, Kaiser. You the best. Just know, Kaiser, your donation will buy me a margarita when I go to the beach in June. Literally. That's what I've been doing, going live and putting y'all's donations into a little savings thing to buy me drinks for the beach or food. You're very welcome. Thank you, Kaiser. I'm going to have to go live at the beach with y'all. I'm going to take me a deck of cards. That's right, Dan. All right, Charlie. Will Maria come to me with a love offer soon? Today's our old anniversary. Okay, Ann, you'll be next. All right, Charlie, I'm checking. And you know what? I'm talking shit, and I might not even drink a margarita. I might just buy food. Who knows? If I do, it'll only be one, and then my face will be burning, and that'll be it. I promise. I don't have any tolerance anymore. One good margarita, and I'm done. All right, Ace of Wands reversed, 6 of Wands. You said with a love offer. So I feel like not a love offer because the Ace of Wands is reversed. But with the 6 of Wands here, they may possibly do something to try and get your attention so that you'll take action towards them. That's the 6 of Wands energy. The reason why I don't feel like they're going to physically make the offer is the Ace of Wands, which would be some sort of offer, is reversed. Exactly, Dan. Me too. 2 beers would have me nodding in the lazy boy too. Alright. Anne said energy check. Or at least show them some sort of attention, Charlie. With the 6 of Wands, that's someone that's trying to manipulate the situation to get your attention. So be careful because that's manipulation at the end of the day. You should want someone, or you should know that you deserve someone that's willing to be straightforward and lay it all out. of what they want, right? All right, energy check for Anne. Alice says, yes, I see you, Alice. And I've been going in order until I got the paid reading. So that must be when you come in. Hey, AM. And I'm doing AM because anytime she asks me, I'm going to do her an energy check because she helps mod my channel, you know. I got to take care of the people that take care of me. But I will get you if you hang around for a minute, I promise. Alright, energy check for Anne. Ten of Wands. Who this? What's this? You very welcome. What's Ten of Wands? Unless you got a lot going on in your life. Tarot can be dramatic sometimes. So the Ten of Wands could just say, since it's just an energy check, for the next week, you could have a lot going on. You could have a lot of things you need to get done. You said you took the day off today, so that may change. It may be that you have things to do or lists to complete, stuff like that. Overworking and underpaid. Yes, Ten of Wands. That's what that is. So the next week could be just a lot of responsibilities going on. Magician reversed. You could feel like you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back over the next week. Your intentions are to make A, B, and C happen, but it seems like you can't get all the elements on the table together at the same time. With the Magician, right, you need your thoughts, your emotions, your passion, your thinking, your love, your whatever, right? All the 4 elements. My brain's going blank, but you know. So it's like your brain could be somewhere else while you're trying to do this that you're very excited about or whatever. Vice versa. It could be that you're emotionally attached to what happened between you and your family member, but you're trying to get this done. So you're in 2 places at once almost. And then that makes this feel a little bit heavier. Page of Wands, but it's going to be okay. The Page of Wands is here. There's all them birds that get on Marky's nerves. They're in the tree. Y'all see them? That's the little kid down the road from Marky's house laughing because he can hear the birds that are making Marky cuss. I'm just kidding. Have y'all ever been in his live in the morning whenever the birds chirp? If you have, you'll appreciate this card. That shit be funny. When he has birds chirping at his door. Yep, Dan always got that little annoying fat kid down the road. Have y'all ever heard him do it? It's funny as hell. 7 of Wands reversed. It could be about picking your battles, like knowing, what is that song? Knowing when to hold them, knowing when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. So all these 10 of Wands, I feel like and the Magician reverse, the way to the advice to handle it would be like the Page of Wands. Take a more lighthearted approach about it. Don't put so much expectation on yourself that it pulls your energy down, that it lowers your frequency. And if there's things you can let go and save for another time, do that. Because then he's standing at the top of the hill with his 1 Ace of Wands. He's still got the energy to complete what he needs to do. But he laid down a bunch of the wands, right? So maybe the lesson is like for the next week or two, picking your battles when it comes to your responsibilities and the things that you want to get completed. Because if you try to just lean into this 10 of wands to the point that you're all over the place, it's gonna like feel like you can't even get one thing done successfully. So maybe just focus on one thing at a time and put down the things that aren't that important, because otherwise you're gonna feel off balance. Even the temperance is reversed at the bottom of the deck. So you're going to feel off balance in some way if you try to do all of these 10 wands. I just called you into existence, Marky. What is it?
It works.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
Even
Not much of it.
and your towel.
I thought they were things.
But you need to bring yours. Can you fit a towel in the duck bag or the chicken bag? Marky, this is what I said. I said this is the little fat kid down the road from your house laughing when they hear these birds chirping in the morning at your house, because you be getting mad as hell when them birds start chirping. All right, I'm gonna give you an oracle, Ann. And then you came in the room. He said, damn birds, see? That's so funny. All right, you got the number 11, and it says fear. Again, tarot can be dramatic. This card can be talking about nothing more than you have a fear of missing out or a fear of not getting it done, and you just bog yourself down in some way. And this one says pleasure, 18, breaking down to a 9. 18 minus 11, that's 7. There's your 7 of wands. The thing you need to do is put down some of the wands, I feel like. Take it one thing at a time and don't put too many expectations on yourself. You have some FOMO, Ann?
Do I need to bring rags?
I would. Did you fit it in there?
Yeah.
You very welcome, Ann. Thank you. All right, Alice, if you're still in here, let me know, baby. Emmy going to the beach tomorrow. Will S contact me before he moves to a different city? You can, AM. You can post. Huh?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Will S contact Alice before he moves to a different city? 8 of Wands reversed, Magician reversed. These are the cards of no communication. I know that can always change, so don't let me be like, saying this person's never going to contact you. Absolutely not. But maybe they're just not in the mood for it in this moment, and that's why you're getting this. It's just energy. But the 8 of Wands reversed is either blocked communication or no communication. So I would say not right now anyway. They could be doing it as a manipulation tactic. It doesn't have to be, but this is the card I was just talking about. I did a short on it. You're welcome, baby. When people use the elements to manipulate a situation to get what they want, All right, AM. Will I start attending college within this year or next year? So I'm going to ask, is it favorable for you to do that, AM? Because if you choose to do that, you can, absolutely. I done made it to the bottom of the list, y'all,
I love the chicken.
in 55 minutes. Hey, Elephant, how are you, baby?
I love the chicken.
Can I show them your bag?
Yeah.
This is her towel bag for the beach.
It's a chicken.
Y'all see
Carla.
this thing? Carla the chicken. She got some strange taste.
I didn't pick it out.
I'm just picking on. Did you break him?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, well, you ain't gonna still take him, are you?
Yes, I am. Carla's about to see the beach.
What are you putting in there?
Towels, bars. So you said I had to fit it in there. We already had stuff in there.
So you don't want to take my suitcase?
Not really. Because I can fit other things.
They said the bird looks cute, Emmy, and it's adorable.
Yeah, it's Carla.
Hey, Jasmine, I'm good. How are you, baby?
Carla's a crowd pleaser.
She said Carla's a crowd pleaser. Are you going to put your boyfriend in that thing, Dan said?
In Carla?
Yeah.
He ain't gonna fit in there. Y'all.
Magician and the Hermit reversed. If you are willing to get out of your comfort zone and take the action, you can make it happen, AM.
You know, James
The Magician has been like a very much repeating card tonight. So anybody who got this card in their reading, reversed or upright, needs to go listen to the short on my channel. It only takes like 30 seconds. So you can see the kind of energy it is. Like with this is about getting your plan and putting all 4 elements in the same direction, get out of your comfort zone and go for it. Get you a grounded plan, write out the steps of what you know you need to do, and just work a little bit on it every week in your world and make it happen. It's definitely favorable. It'll even help how you see yourself by doing this. So, definitely a good thing. All right, Shemay, will I like the working holiday this July? All right, Shemay, let me see. Will you like working the holiday this July? You're welcome, AM. Hangman reversed, the Fool in the upright, and the Knight of Swords. It's going to be a lot of moving parts to working the holiday this July. You're going to be more proud or glad you did it after you reap the benefits of the pay or whatever you get for it. In the midst of doing it, you're going to feel like you have a lot of moving parts going everywhere. And you're just going to have to take a very lighthearted approach with the Fool energy. Even the Sun is here. So you'll be fine if you do it. It's just going to feel a little bit overwhelming in the moment. But after the fact, you're going to be very glad you did it. So I would say go for it and do it if you can. I'm glad, Miss Bikini. I'm glad you're feeling better so you can get through the whole day without it. All right, Elephant 89. Did P get invited to the HBS interview? Did P get invited to the HBS interview? You're welcome, Shemay. Ace of Wands reversed. 3 of Cups upright. So you asked, did he get invited to HBS or SGSB interview with a cap with an S on it? So I feel like that's confusing because the Ace of Wands is reversed, so I would say no. But then the Three of Cups is here with him celebrating. So possibly one of them, if that's possible, without the other. So either maybe he got invited to just one, or there's something else that's going to celebrate even though he doesn't get invited to this. Because this is like opposite energy. All right.
I killed my chicken. I'm a chicken.
I think you need to use one of my bags that has a zipper, friend.
Not even a book bag. I'm gonna put this stuff, bro. I killed my chicken. I'm not to be
Just put
trusted
it
with
right there.
zippers.
Go use my small pink bag.
That's smaller than what I got.
No, it's not. I'm talking about for your stuff that was in the chicken.
No, we're just going to use my book bag and transfer from the green bag.
And put everything in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
After you made me kill my chicken.
I did not do
You made
that.
me kill my chicken.
Are you serious, Miss Bikini? I'm sorry that happened. I done lost my spot, y'all. I'm trying to figure it out. SV, would I feel better if I left? Would I feel better if I left? Three of Swords, Six of Cups reversed. It's going to be very painful in the moment if you leave, but ultimately when you look back on this situation and you've healed, yes. Jasmine Lily Lee. Will I get an interview with Mackenzie by July? You're welcome, SB. Will Jasmine get an interview with Mackenzie by July? Emily, but ain't your zipper tore up on your book bag?
Only in the front.
Six of Cups reversed. Eight of Swords reversed. The Fool card. I don't know if you're going to get it by July. Because this is like a no with the Six of Cups reversed, right? But you did get the Fool and the Page of Cups, which is some sort of offer or contact with the Eight of Swords reversed. So either you're not going to get it by July, but you get it afterwards, or there's going to be obstacles and challenges that you have to overcome in order to make this thing happen. One of the two, but there's some sort of resistance in it. Either it's going to take longer than that, there's the Six of Swords upright, or there's going to be some sort of challenges or obstacles into getting it all together. But I do feel like you're going to get some sort of offer or communication about it with the Page of Cups. Yeah, Tanya, take you an Epsom salt bath. That always makes people feel better. You're welcome, Jasmine. you in too much pain to get out of the tub. I'm sorry. Did I make it to the bottom of the list? Does anybody want a free question before I go? Hey, BB, does H miss you? I need to quit saying I made it to the bottom of the list out loud. That's not a good plan, is it? Does H miss BB? And you caught that. That's awesome that you can look at it that way, Miss Bikini. Hey, Ivy, how are you, baby? The Fool card. The Empress and the King of Pentacles. These are yes cards, but I almost feel like this person, if y'all are not together, it's like they're going towards an Empress energy. If y'all are together, then they definitely miss you. They want to come towards you with the Empress and the King of Pentacles. They want to be like your spouse or partner. But if you feel like there's like distance or y'all aren't together or something bad happened, I feel like they're trying to go towards a new opportunity. But these are yes cards. So just apply it to how it is in your life. I know these are yeses, but it just feels like a new start with an Empress, and they want to put a lot of grounded work and effort in. All right. Oh, well, you might can fix it, Miss Bikini. We are separated. Well, it's possible they're trying to go towards an Empress energy. I'm just showing you the cards I got, and I'm going to let you use your intuition on that. Because this person's clearly trying to have a new start with an Empress energy in this moment. Okay. Hey, country love. All right, Jasmine. I want to know if there is any upcoming good news for me, please. The definition of good news is how you perceive it, right? All right, BB, it's just one free question per live, baby. So if I go live tomorrow, you come in here and you ask me and I'll answer it for you. If it is your ex-friend, I just want to tell you this. Then you should be grateful to God before you go to bed tonight. When you say your prayers, be grateful to God that this person was able to steal them away. Because anyone that can be stolen away is not for your highest good, and you deserve 10 million times better. So you're actually being protected in the spiritual world when things like that happen. So try to look at it that way. I know it's easier said than done, but it's true. If some person outside of your marriage or relationship can come between you, that's a blessing, because they're not for your highest timeline. If a friend can take them away, they're not for your highest timeline. So that's like God is saying, nope, I'm protecting you from this. You got something better coming, but you got to hold on to that and don't accept less than what you want to settle for, you know? Just don't settle is what I want you to say. You're welcome. All right. Any upcoming good news for Jasmine? You know, when we have hard heads, Jasmine, Spirit be giving you something like a stalled out car is good news, because when you get it fixed, then you're learning to be grateful for it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying it's about perspective. But let's see. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. So yes, I feel like you could have something come up where you get more free time or like an opportunity to make more money. This could be more hours at work, so your check is better. You could get a raise. Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's something about time and money. Good news around time and money. So jot it down if you have a journal and then start to look in your reality. How am I being gifted time and money? Pentacles are all about the earthly things, right? So something to do with time and money, yes. Hey, Rita Hall. Rita Hall says, Marley, will I regret if I invite him over tonight? Girl. Good night, Dan. I see you tomorrow. What is that, Emmy? Is that the neighbor's dog or something? Hold un momento, por favor. What is that? Huh? Okay, I have no idea what that was. It sounded like a weird ass barking noise. All right, Rita Hall, I'm on you. Dove in Peace is gonna have them 50-cent cash apps. She gonna have them 50-cent cash apps coming at her. Them 33%, them 33-cent cash apps gonna be blowing her up. I'm just trying to make you laugh. All right, will Rita regret it if she invites him over tonight? Nine of Swords with the King of Wands reversed. You know this person doesn't take your connection serious. I was about to say a player, but I don't know that they're a player. Just because they're the King of Wands reversed don't necessarily mean they're a player. It means they could be a player, but at the end of the day, it usually always means they don't take this connection as serious, very serious, right? So if that gives you anxiety or worry or doubt because you want something different or better than that, you know, you want something more committed, then I would say you might regret it having them over. So basically, take my answer and apply it to your situation, and then you tell me. So if you're okay with the fact that they don't take it very serious, they can be a player sometimes in this energy. It's possible. I feel like you would have the idea of it already. You would probably know. But the Nine of Swords is here. Don't let them get you in fear and doubt and worry, you know? Look at her. She's in her bed with the swords. I understand, Rita. But honestly, if you focus on becoming your own best friend and refuse to accept less than what you're willing to settle with for the rest of your life, as time goes by and you truly lean into that, you'll look back and not miss him anymore if he don't change, I promise.
These towels feel wet. They'll stay on that grass.
Do they smell like they didn't get dried all the way? They smell funky?
They don't feel funky, but they're wet.
Well, put the whole group of them back in the dryer. That means he folded them damp. Oh! All right, Dove in peace. Will my ex try to find a way to reach out to me? Will Dove in Peace's ex try to find a way to reach out to them? You're welcome, Rita. I do understand. Eight of Pentacles, 10 of Cups reversed. I do feel like they're going to put some effort into reaching out to you. The Eight of Pentacles is about putting the work in. I don't feel like it's going to be a long-term effort. 10 of Cups reversed, but the Eight of Pentacles is there. So, I feel like they're going to try to work out a way to do that. Sure. Oh, yeah. They're wet. Just put the whole load back in there.
Can I put it in the dryer?
Yeah, put them all in the dryer on like 30 minutes. Why he gonna fold? Why he gonna fold wet towels, y'all?
He also put some wet dishes.
You're welcome, Dove in Peace. My son gonna half-ass dry the towels and then fold them wet. They feel wet. Jesus, help me. Marky, you need to take him to your house and show him how to dry a load of towels. Jesus said they ain't no help, Marla. Why he gonna do that? He gonna fold them and put them on my shelf in the bathroom. But Miss Bikini, he could have just left them in the dryer and turned them on and they wouldn't have even got folded and at least we would have had dry ones. Like, dang on. I'm lazy when it comes to folding them too. It ain't easy. Like, how do you not know when you feel of them? You're going through the process of folding them. You gotta know they're wet. Then they call you the ops. I'm the ops because I don't want to get a mildew towel.
And the people I got, it wasn't that bad, so I thought it was just me. But then I went to feel all of them.
And they all was
One of them
wet.
was like wet.
If you want to throw the rags in there too, just to make sure, and I'll just refold everything tomorrow.
And they didn't feel wet.
Okay. All right. Ivy Society. Will I get into my dream MBA program? You appreciate his effort, Miss Bikini? I guess so.
Don't be nice to
Maybe next time he can let them dry all the way.
Don't put it in no sweat.
Emily said don't cut him no slack. All right, will Ivy get into their MBA dream program? Page of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups. You can make it happen. The King of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups is here. You can make it happen, but it's going to take you putting the work and effort in. So yes, if you make it happen, that's the answer. You could have to like withdraw from going out and having a good time because your priorities have to be and put in the work in. It's going to take a lot of work, resilience, effort, time, all the things. I just scratched my own self. But you can make it happen. He probably will blame the dryer. Marky said he gonna blame the dryer. He gonna say my dryer ain't drying stuff,
Well,
even though it dried everything else.
Mark can like see into the future and stuff, and so then He knows what he gonna say.
Chicken Nugget said at least he knows where the dryer is. My brother still has no idea where we have it at. Poor Chicken Nugget. You're right, Chicken Nugget. I should pick my battles. At least he knows where it's located, huh?
He is 19. He should be able to feel whether or not the towel is damp or dry.
I'm with you, Emily.
I'm not cutting no slack. Pick a battle. No. Come out.
All right, Country Love Homestead. Does DJ enjoy getting my little messages of truth?
Come on, get up there.
Puppy dog ain't gonna get up here. Come here, Atlas. Come on. Come on.
He don't like you.
He don't like getting up here with me.
He don't like you.
Come on, Atlas. Come
He
on.
said 'cause you don't have enough food, he's not getting up there.
Atlas ain't coming. I thought he might chill with us. Yes, Mark. You hit the nail on the head. He'd be like, well, fine, I ain't doing it at all then. Puppy dog.
He hates me.
I don't know. He look like he's staying long term, don't he?
Puppy dog.
His gam ain't called us yet. All right. Does DJ enjoy getting Country Love's little messages of truth? Too many trying to flip. I know. That's what I'm scared of, Mark. I don't want to keep him forever. I'm just not an animal. I'm not an animal person. Any of it here getting attached.
He likes it here.
He likes it here.
He says
Yeah, anybody getting attached to him. That's right, Country Love. Get somebody else to do it. 3 of Pentacles and the Justice card. I say yes. Messages of truth with the Justice energy. And then the 3 of Pentacles. It makes them feel very grounded and stable. Like whatever messages you're sending them. So I would say yes. Your answer is yes. You welcome, Ivy. Atlas said, do you got a chicken nugget over there? That's your screen name and everything. Do you got a chicken nugget? Because he do like chicken nuggets.
he likes everything.
All you have to do to get him to come in the room with you is start to like rattle paper, and he thinks it's a snack, and he is on the way. All right, let's see if I got everybody. Diamond be hearing the paper rattle, and that's all it takes, ain't it? They know about what a snack is. Like, they be knowing. House dogs are spoiled. I'm just, my final belief is they are straight spoiled. Like, I can't do it. It's like having a kid.
Oh,
She be snoring and wake up. And wake up like, where's mine, yo? The thing we be saying about this dog is, he be snoring like he pays bills. Like he be laid out, just snoring it up, boy. You open your Kit Kat, your one fun size Kit Kat, and he gonna come over there even though he can't have chocolate. Like get yourself on and crunch up your
Guess what else your son be doing? You feeding him chocolate? That's what he said.
Yeah, but have you seen him do it?
But
I haven't
believe
either.
him.
I don't think he really does it. I think he does it to try to get us riled up about it because we said he can't have chocolate.
You knew who else said he can't have chocolate? The FDA, Federal Health Organization.
That's right.
I think it's the FDA. Federal Department Agents.
They laughing at you and me. They can hear you over there
What I do. Right now.
talking about my son. Alright. Kaylee, will Keith help me if I reach out to him by July?
today's like the 4th of July.
Sorry.
It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Wait, I forgot. You look like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
What movie is that?
I don't know. I just know it's Jennifer Lawrence though.
Miss Bikini said we need to go easy on him because at least he tried.
He ain't tried. He did not try. Do not cut him that
We
way.
gonna go easy on him, Miss Bikini. He's back there and we ain't even told him nothing, so.
He's asleep and you can't wake him up.
We gonna dry them dang towels and go on about our business. Ooh, what kind of pie'd you get?
Me too.
Will Keith help me if I reach out to him by July? 4 of Wands reversed. The Justice. The 4 of Wands reversed is like you're going to feel a blockage with this person. Let me see. But the Justice did come up. So if you make things right or you and this person can balance things out, I don't know. You got the 6 of Pentacles and the Justice. Both of these pretty much mean the same thing. So it's like a no with these cards unless y'all can do something to balance it out. So it's like it's 50-50. I can't say yes or no on this. No, but if you and this person can get on the same page, it's possible to make it happen.
Bro, Atlas, come back.
Atlas.
Okay, hey, Atlas, come back. Thank you.
Oh, Marky had an apple tart. You're welcome, Kaylee.
Milton sent any text messages. Any
And Miss
emails?
Bikini got pumpkin pie.
Heck,
Pecan pie be good. Alright, Kaylee, if you just wait till I go live tomorrow and you can get another free question, okay? She told me, did Milton send any text messages or emails?
I'm sorry, do they call it Gmails?
Milton don't have no way to email. You're welcome.
Well, he knows what I mean. You bet.
Did Milton send any emails?
Or text message.
If he did send you an email, you would piss your pants.
Atlas, come back. Do not eat the lid off the floor right now. Okay, you live.
He left. I wish he'd get up here so y'all could see him. Milton makes sure you sleep at night. Her eyes got that big.
Oh no! What if I don't? I'm gonna stay up real late to see what he does. Oh no, I ain't. Never mind, I ain't doing that.
Oh, we need to ask Mark about this. Is it possible that if spirits in your house, they will like move stuff around?
We need to ask him. I have another important
Like
question.
simple things, like pepper, like the pepper.
No, I have
He said for sure they have been doing that.
I have an important question. ma'am.
What?
Okay, well now you make me forget my important question.
Well, get your important
Okay,
question
can
and
he
then
leave
I'll.
the house?
Huh?
Can he leave the house?
Can he leave the house, Mark? Like, can he go with Emily to school? Phil likes the remote. And let me tell y'all what happens that made me think about the remote. Hey, Maylee, I'll do your question in just a second.
My back hurts.
Emily, was you in there the other night whenever the remote was on the floor by Gage and then the TV come on? So he turned on freaking Netflix.
I think that Netflix does that because it was already on.
But the TV wasn't on.
Yes, it was.
It was like on a screensaver. It wasn't
Yeah,
on.
but it was the Netflix screensaver.
Okay, well, she says it was a Netflix screensaver. I thought it was the TV screensaver. Y'all know how the computer has a screensaver? Maybe
But
it was.
It was the Netflix screensaver.
Maybe it was a fluke, but we were all in the living room and the freaking TV started playing on Netflix. Yes. I be feeling like I'm crazy, Mark. Like the pepper be going
Did he say
missing.
he could leave?
Yes, if you want him to go with you, he can.
I don't really want them or not want them. Does he do anything wrong?
I don't know.
Milton.
I'm gonna pee in my pants if something falls when you call his name.
Milton.
They can make things
Oh, my
disappear
goodness,
too,
Mom.
like small things.
Oh my goodness, Mom. Look what had happened. Look.
That's crazy to me. Like the pepper went missing. Don't that sound like I'm crazy when I say the pepper
No,
went missing?
Missing. Put it in the refrigerator.
I did not put it in the
I said
refrigerator.
meat.
Yeah, it was in the refrigerator, y'all. Y'all know that pepper don't go in there. It was in the door of the refrigerator.
Bug.
I keep my pepper above
that
the
thing for 3 days.
stove in a little cabinet, and it has like spices and stuff. And then we couldn't find the pepper. Exactly, Mark. She'd be playing, but then if something happened, her eyeballs gonna get big.
Well, that's because you talking about something if you don't sleep at for me, it sounded like if you don't sleep at night, a little man
He
gonna appear in your closet.
me.
Like that's what I was thinking of.
All right, let me do May Lee's question while I'm talking shit. All right.
Goodness.
Will May Lee get her dream job this year?
My neck. My bike.
Phil likes his phone too, Miss Bikini. So he likes the remote and his phone. Do you have his phone laying out in the open? Like just laying in the living room or something?
Who's me?
That is her husband that passed away, Miss Bikini.
I'm back for no.
Well, why are you laying on the hard floor? That's not.
I'm not propping stuff up like this. And you know what I need? I need a chiropractor.
You need a chiropractor?
I need a chiropractor.
She don't need a chiropractor. She needs a
I
chiropractor.
need a chiropractor right now. Because I feel like he could just pop me right back into place with her. And then,
Right now?
and then I'll be good.
She needs a chiropractor right now.
Oh my God.
That's her new saying. Right now?
I need a chiro. I need to see a
Yes.
chiropractor.
A gyropractor.
That's a chiro, like gyro. You look. Oh my gosh.
Chicken Nugget said when they do things like that, they want their presence to be acknowledged. We be talking to him.
Milton.
We literally,
Stop hiding the dang pepper.
like how she just acknowledged him. Milton, stop hiding the dang pepper. We be doing that. Me, Gage, and Emily, we done just started, it's like a normal thing now. We be talking to him.
Who else is in this
Like
house?
joking with him.
And I've got a blonde girl apparently.
The sun reversed, Maylee, and the Four of Swords. So I feel like we don't talk to him like he talks back. We just be joking. We keep it light and funny. We're just playing, you know.
And then he gonna talk about one day.
If he ever talk back, I will fall out, pass out, start to convulse, you know, like I would
Convulsing
freak
on the
I'm just
floor.
kidding, but we're not doing it to try to get him to talk or anything. We just joke about it.
If he talks one day, I'm moving out this house. Heck no. Put a salt rim around me. I learned that on the Supernatural show. And
She gonna need more than a chiropractor.
and I'm gonna get that.
Maylee, I feel like it's gonna be longer than this year before you get whatever job you're inquiring about because the Four of Swords is here. And this is like a energy of saying the timing is gonna be longer than that and the sun reversed. That doesn't mean you can't have what your ultimate goal is because the Ten of Cups is also here. So you can make this happen. Just don't try to rush yourself or expect too much. Just put your head down and put effort into it day after day, week after week, month after month until you get to your ultimate vision. But I do feel like the timing is going to be longer than just this year.
I'm gonna get me a pink book bag.
Marky said he going to follow your ass.
Y'all gotta stop it now.
Stop it now, right now.
Stop right now. Maybe Milton will
You're
get
welcome,
chiropractor,
Maylee.
And then he'll pop my back for me. He can just materialize
Mm-hmm.
and chiropractor me.
I'm trying to think. I'm going to go get off of here so I can go see what other bags I have back there.
Well, I got my book bag.
All right, y'all. I think I'm about to go, so I'm going to help Emmy finish packing.
Wait, ma'am. I think it's about his question. I think Milton has a question for you.
Well, I'll have to ask it to Marky whenever he's live. I'll go in there and get it ready.
I want a tarot card reading. Milton wants a tarot reading. Not me.
Well, I'll let you get one.
Milton wants one, not me.
Well, we can't give Milton one.
Because, well, I'm trying to lie so that he wants one. So
Oh, well, I'll let you get one. Okay. You're welcome, Miss Bikini. Thank you. And I hope y'all have a good night. And good night to Ann and Marky and Chicken Nugget and anybody else that's still in here. All right. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow when I get off, okay? All right. Y'all have a good night and love you and bye.